In the category of evening wear, contestant number 3, Duin Dumage. For the evening wear portion of your night, Duin Dumage is wearing a hand-beaded fitted gown in cream and gold. From her signature pink hair to her custom heels, Duin is keeping it classic and classy with pearl accessories. Duin would like to take this opportunity to thank the distinguished panel of judges, the Flixx show director, and the owner of Flixx Lounge for their time and effort in making this evening an exceptional event. Ladies and gentlemen, in evening wear, Duin Dumage. Ladies and gentlemen, in evening wear, Duin Dumage. Once again, I will ask for absolute silence for the interview portion. Ladies and gentlemen, please, may I have your quiet attention? Girl, let me just say, vintage, everything. I love that dress. Good Lord. You look like you just got off the Titanic if it didn't sink. You're just gonna have to hang, girl. The judges are busy. How you feeling? You'll have to turn it on. They give it to you off. I don't know why.
That is so strange. Well, you can hear me now. Hello. I'm really having a great time tonight.
Well, thank you. You ready? All right. Let's go.
If you could spend the day with anyone from the past or present, who would it be and why?
If I could spend the day with anyone from the past, I think I would choose Charles Manson. He is such a great leader, and there's so much to learn from him. He's a terrible person, but his leadership skills were so sensational, and he did the way he could convince people to do ridiculous things.
Once again, if you could go back in time and offer one bit of advice to your 10-year-old self, what would it be, and how would that change who you are and your performance side today?
If I could go back in time and give some advice to myself, it'd probably just be it gets better. I had a very rough childhood, grew up in a house of abuse, and my parents knew I was gay, but I didn't. And it was just a very rough childhood. But if I could, okay, I guess I knew I was gay after I turned 21. But just it gets better would really help me have gotten through that time. And it would have just made it a little bit easier to know that my future self believed in me still.
Good evening. So we've decided we're not going to judge you tonight.
Yay!
You're going to win tonight based on your Facebook, social media posts. So if we were to look at that, Would you qualify for this position from those posts you have out there?
It depends which Facebook you're looking at. The one I use as a performer, I think it's sensational. I think I would really go over really well. I'm always promoting, always saying thank you to my fans. Thank you, fans. But I feel like I'm always a very positive person on my social media.
Hi there.
Hello, how are you, Sean?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm excited for an odd question.
Oh. All right. Well, my question actually comes in two parts. The first part is, what is your favorite color?
Pink?
All right. So, how would you describe the color pink to someone who's been blind since birth?
I would say it's very whimsical. It's fun and free without being too ridiculous. It's not like flashy and too vibrant, like can be if you want it to be. But it's very free and liberated.
Hello, darling.
How are you, Bauer?
Good. I would like for you to name 3 adjectives. See? I might have had a little bit of a drink. Raina's trying to get me drunk. I would like for you to name 3 adjectives that best describe your drag persona.
3 adjectives to describe my drag persona. I think the first one would be innovative. I feel like I always am able to come up with new things and present things like songs that you've heard before, but to present it in a new way and really bring to light my own like inner geekiness and weirdness. The second one to describe my drag persona, I'm a geek. I'm nerdy. I like to. My name is Duin Dumage. Like it looks like Duin Damage. Like I'm a total nerd, and I like to own that and really be free with who I am. And a third adjective to describe my drag would probably be dedicated. I feel like I'm out here every weekend. I put everything I have into this package and everything that I have into being the best performer for you that I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3, Duin Dumage. Girl, actually, hold up. They all said it before to the other one. Can I see your shoes? Yeah! Bitch, these shoes have pearls dangling off the goddamn heels. That's pretty tight. All right, Cinderella, you're dismissed. Love ya.